Good morning, fabulous fourth grade. This is Mrs. Jones here with a lesson on context clue strategies. The SOL focus is 4.4a. Use context to clarify meanings of unfamiliar words. Let's begin. Here we have a context clue strategies anchor chart. And on the anchor chart, they list some different things that can help us identify context clues. We can use definition, examples, synonyms, antonyms, or word parts. When we're talking about a definition, we can see in our example, it says the fox is timid, he is shy and easily frightened. Well, the word timid is underlined, and then you have shy and easily frightened highlighted and underlined. Well, shy and easily frightened defines the word timid. And the next part, examples, it says the fox is timid. He is like a little mouse that hides. Well, we see the word timid underlined as well first, and then we have like a underlined and highlighted. Well, the reason like a is underlined and highlighted is because these are clue words that tells us that they're using examples. And example words like, such as, or are words that help us identify that they're using examples. Next, we have synonyms. Synonyms are words that mean nearly the same or the same meaning. In the example, the fox is timid. He looks nervous hiding behind the tree. Well, timid is underlined again. And then we have nervous, underlined, and highlighted. Nervous is a synonym for the word timid. Next, we have antonyms. Antonyms are words that mean opposite. In the example, the fox is timid. He is nothing like the brave goats that eat from my hand. Well, they have timid underlined, and then they have brave underlined and highlighted. Brave is the opposite of the meaning of timid. And lastly, they look at word parts. Is there a helpful prefix, suffix, or root word to help you identify what this word is meaning? Well, they give an example, helpful, and rewrite. Okay? And so we can use word parts to help us. Let's look at some examples using context clues. Example 1. There is little to no life on the continent of Antarctica. The harsh environment makes it very difficult for living creatures to survive. It is the driest continent. There's little growth of any plants, so there is nothing for animals to eat. The cold and wind make it nearly impossible to survive. What does the word harsh mean as it is used in the passage? A, frigid. B, interesting. C, unpleasant or harmful. D, enjoyable and amusing. Well, when we look at this, we want to plug in our answer choices where the word harsh is actually located. Let's try. A says frigid, so let's plug that in first. The frigid environment makes it very difficult for living creatures to survive. Sounds right. I don't know. Let's keep going. B says interesting. The interesting environment makes it very difficult for living creatures to survive. I don't think that sounds right. Let's go to C, unpleasant or harmful. The unpleasant or harmful environment makes it very difficult for living creatures to survive. That sounds really good. It sounds correct. Let's keep going. D says enjoyable and amusing. The enjoyable and amusing environment makes it very difficult for living creatures to survive. I don't think it's making any sense because if it's enjoyable, then it's not making it difficult. So that goes against each other. So our correct answer here is C, unpleasant or harmful. Let's look at one more example. Example number 2. As the koalas travel from tree to tree in search of food, the baby will cling to its mother's back. The baby is unable to travel on its own when it is so little, so it holds on tightly to its mother's back to get to the new location. By holding on tightly, the baby koala is safe during travel. What does the word cling mean as it is used in the passage? A, to hold on tightly. B, to grab and to let go. C, a type of food bears eat. D, to swing from tree to tree. Now, let's use the same strategy, plugging them in to see which one makes sense. A says to hold on tightly. Let's see if that makes sense. As the koalas travel from tree to tree in search of food, the baby will hold on tightly to its mother's back. That sounds really right, but we want to keep going. B says to grab and to let go. As the koalas travel from tree to tree in search of food, the baby will grab and let go to its mother's back. I don't know if that sounds right because if I'm a baby, I don't think I'm going to let go. So let's keep going. C, a type of food bears eat. As the koalas travel from tree to tree in search of food, the baby will type of food bears eat. That makes absolutely no sense. So we're going to slash that. And lastly, D says to swing from tree to tree. As the koalas travel from tree to tree in search of food, the baby will travel to swing from tree to its mother's back. I don't think that makes sense, guys. So our only best choice is going to be A, to hold on tightly. Guys, this is very simple to do. This is a review skill, and we've been doing this all year. Thanks for watching. We miss you guys, and we love you. Until next time.